Morning all. So there is a big update on way. I have been posting lots of what look like very dramatic different info over the last few months, but it's definitely spiraled down to a lot of truth in those concerns. This weekend or in the next 2 weeks, I suspect we're going to see a real testing time for the crypto market, and it will be cyber attack related, is my very strong guess. Whether that affects the worldwide or the wider world, to stock markets, housing, power for us, I don't know. I suspect just crypto to start with. I think it's in order to get there's been a massive underground sort of narrative that's very clear to see when you know what you're looking for, that Bitcoin is going to take a real pounding this year. And I suspect Bitcoin is going to be the thing attacked. There's lots of different things that could happen to Bitcoin, whether it be cyber related, whether it be dams exploding, because the Three Gorges Dam in China is really on the edge, apparently. According to the report, I've had a look at the different videos. That's close to possibly blowing, and apparently there's loads of Bitcoin servers under there, I don't know. But anyway, Bitcoin's going to get a real big, large deal up its butt holy very soon. And this is David Schwartz here confirming so. He says, now this is very technical, but this is the proof of why I know something is going to happen. So we've got some of our community have always said that the in-the-know people, this guy called Babacags is one of the in-the-know people, very clear from his clues he's left over a long time. He's always said XRP would go back down to 20 cents. And this is how it happened. So David Schwartz said in relation to, basically he wants to advocate the lowering of the XRP ledger reserve, which is basically the minimum amount a wallet needs in order to open up a wallet, like a Trust wallet or an Exodus wallet or your eToro Money wallet. It needs a minimum of 20 in there, and that 20 cannot be moved unless you close down the wallet permanently and you get some of it back. However, he wants to advocate that change to 10, so only needing 10 XRP in there. Now that was obviously at the current value, wouldn't really be any different. But if XRP was, say, for example, $1,000, which I think it will be at some point, you will find that obviously those 10 XRP will be very valuable, £10,000 worth. So I think that was a security design that he built into it deliberately. And he is one of the XRP creators, so he's built that reserve in there. The XLM reserve is only 1 XLM, so you can see the difference in terms of how the reserves work for each of those. So the long short of it is, he has said here that he would advocate that. This guy said how many of the validator or nodes would need to vote to change this, basically. And he said if approved, it would take effect immediately. My recollection is it only needs to be 51% of the network's weighted trust. So basically, 51% out of 100 people, let's just say people, even that's a network, that would need to agree to change it. But I might be remembering wrong, and it's actually 80. So he is the designer of the thing. It's like, yeah, dude, you should know that. It's like someone who writes the law and then doesn't know what the law is. It's absolutely preposterous that he doesn't know the answer, which means this is yet another code. The real answer is, if I find my reply. Okay, David obviously knows this answer. Here is the accurate answer. To become enabled, an amendment must be supported by at least 80% of trusted validators continuously for 2 weeks. So it's not immediate, and it's not 51%. He knows that. He absolutely knows that. He's playing dumb. So what that means is, if you know what is coming, you can research it. 51% is something called a 51% on attack on cryptocurrencies. So let's do that. Bugger off. Okay, so 51% attack, which has evolved in recent years, has been quite successful. Numerous 51% attacks have taken place in recent years, including in August, Bitcoin SV slid about 5%. But one of these ways, basically, what is crypto hacking and a 51% attack? It's a hack in cryptocurrency and can be many things. But if an attacker is able to exploit some of the area of chain smart contract or exchange or illegitimately withdraw cryptocurrency, it would be deemed as a hack or stealing. I think it'll be the latter. I think it'll be illegitimate withdrawals of cryptocurrencies. So pretty much a disappearance of cryptocurrencies is my worst case scenario thought on that. So my guys on my forum did a little bit of research. Basically, what that would mean. That kind of attack would be an 80% correction, more than likely, and it would take it back down to 20 cents. Confirmation of that was provided by our favorite log scale fibs analyst, blockchain backer. On the 20, where he says this.
But the whole market is obviously right up there in the retracement levels. Oops, still got that on there from the market update.
So that, whoops, still got that on there. When you zoom in, and I've posted this before, basically he's got that black marker at 826 million. So we look at the last time the market was 826 million, and that takes us back to 22nd of January 2021, when the market cap was 820 million. Back then, the XRP price was 22 cents. So it correlates perfectly with the very, very interesting information. And of course, David Schwartz here, who's replied to this with eyes. As a reminder, we're only as strong as our weakest link. Ripple must win its battle versus the SEC. Without a safe harbor, a hostile SEC plus a Ripple loss will shut down the non-Bitcoin crypto in the US. Not FUD, scary fact. And then, of course, he's got some other bits and bobs there. Written this together. XRP as a security also means other assets will meet the same fate. I mean, I think there is a lot of FUD, a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt coming for it with regard to the SEC case, perhaps, with regard to security access issues, etc., etc. So basically, he's doing little scary eyes. He's kind of suggestive that he thinks, ooh, there could be something in this. Exploitable bug. This is BitBoy.
About St. Moon, we uncovered an exploitable bug in there.
An exploitable bug. Notice BitBoy's using the exploitable word, and that's backed up by David Schwartz. Active and accelerating exploitation of a remote-controlled execution vulnerability in Confluence. This is not a drill, and that was in response to the USCY, or the US Cybercom Security Alert. People talking about an exploitation Confluence. It's all well above my head, but it all links up. And if I were a detective, I'd have enough clues to prosecute. But this is an unregulated market, so they can clearly have some fun with it. And this is David Schwartz. I won't bother playing this one, but basically his little code there, aluminium monkeys festering, and how that decodes is basically back to 1913, as I've discussed before, which is when the Federal Reserve were created, and Richard Nixon. And Nixon was the person who disbanded the gold standard in 1971. But it's also a 911 warning, basically, for how you interpret it. And that, my friends, that is it. That is it. That is how it's going to play out in the next 2 weeks. So he says, it's likely to be, just go back to this one, 51% likely to be immediately. So we know that it takes 2 weeks to change. He's saying immediately, either to show us that he's giving us incorrect information to lead us on the path of, here you go, guys. Those who know. Those who don't won't even notice this. So it's either it's going to happen immediately, and this weekend being the 20th anniversary of 9/11, I don't know. I'm not saying anything, but it would be a good timing. Otherwise, it'll be in the next 2 weeks. That's it. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, and what that means in terms of investing, I'm not going to. So I think looking at BitBoy's other clues recently that I posted in relation to him talking about, where was it? Let's see if I can find it. BitBoy. Did I post it up? Apologies, just hang fire. Mr. BitBoy. No, I don't think I did. Sorry about all the scrolling. Oh, look, here's another. This is the Ripple logo with the gold symbol of AU. That's gold. In crypto, in stock market terms, gold is XAU. This is one of the Ripple guys, and basically confirming that XRP and gold will be pegged together in the future, showing the weight. So if you want to buy some gold, it's a very, very good idea to do so. Basically, anyway, Bitcoin the other day, he said, I can't find him, BitBoy, he basically was talking about the SEC and how XRP would absolutely fly once the SEC comes in. And you think that would happen towards the end of September. So any time from now, all right, any time from now, we are looking for an absolute explosion on XRP price. But it's likely, I believe, to come after this massive crash. I'm hoping, bearing in mind it's going to be cyber issues, that nothing's going to work. No markets are going to work. But I'm hoping we have just enough time when they all come back online to buy back in, get loads more XRP and whatever else you fancy, load up, stick it on your ledger, stick it on Revolut, whatever you're doing, and then we just wait for the SEC case news and XRP to explode. The other alternative is that XRP, we get the news during the crash, and all of the money comes out of the market during this crash and into XRP, and XRP explodes kind of during the process. So there's definitely a risk if you're thinking of taking your money out. I wouldn't. I would just decide to have money on the side to buy in if we get an opportunity at such a low price. And that is worth raiding the piggy bank for. Absolutely worth raiding the piggy bank for. So let's see how the weekend develops, and that's the skill. If anything does happen, we lose access to things, just chill out, don't worry. Be all right next week. Few days of interruption, cause a bit of chaos, but everything will be fine. Just chill, eat your beans in your cupboard if we did get anything crazy interruptions like that. Yeah, enjoy. Take it easy, stay safe. Goodbye.